This man became famous for asking one question so ridiculous, so presumptuous, and so effective that it inspired one of America's greatest novelists to write a groundbreaking novel and change the English language forever. This is William Thompson. He is the original confidence man, which now is reduced to con man, which we use today in everyday language. Everybody knows what it means. But before the 1840s, it was not a term that anybody knew or anybody had any idea about. You see, William would approach people on the streets of New York. He was dressed impeccably. He would look for people who, as crazy as it sounds, had really great watches, very expensive watches. He would approach them. He would strike up a conversation with them as if they had already met. Now, of course, this was a complete stranger, but the stranger starts to assume, oh, I must know this guy. We must have met before. And that changes the brains, that changes the category of the person they're talking to in their mind. Eventually, as the conversation went on, William would eventually ask, have you the confidence in me to lend me your watch until tomorrow? Well, of course, he never gave a surprising number of people gave him their watch, but of course, he never gave them back. He was eventually caught because one of his marks recognized him on the street and alerted police. But here's what we learn from William. Creating synthetic relationships works. That's what newsletters do. That's what social media posts do. That's what regular emails do. This creates what feels like a friendship between you and the person you're trying to sell to, even though there's no real interaction. And once you create that synthetic relationship, once you create the feeling in your prospects that they know you and you know them, they become far more apt to buy from you and far more apt to do business with you over and over and over again. William created the synthetic relationship out of a complete lie. Today, we have all sorts of mechanisms that allow us to create these synthetic relationships with our prospects and our customers, and you must use them. So that's what we learned from William today. Tune in next time when we are going to take the strategies and tactics that con men have used forever, and we're going to distill them down into ways that you can use them ethically, honestly, and legally to increase your business and put more money in your pocket.